So I was going to come this morning, but it didn't happen. I must apologize for that. Give a little bit, give quite a bit of torture for Steve. Yes, I think she left. She, she asked at that time about Kerala. Who's that? I think she had to leave. Remember. They had to leave. I don't know. One. Surely, yes. Oh yes, yes. When she asked, I didn't only remember. I remember Lama Ishi's life story, but I didn't remember a couple of blocks. The process. Even to tell the just rough idea. So they say, like when you have slow death, the 25 observations happens death. The older students, they have meditated. Also, in the very common subject in the generations that it's commentary and highest tantra, not in the tantra, but highest tantra commentary, and also Kaban during the course we always meditate go through the 9 rounds in FPMT and do the actually tantra subject is only in tantra highest tantra subject, but and the best time the 20 observations meditation was done during the course. It's like it's a little bit like scientific experience. Inner science is scientific. Inner science experience. So we do Kabban course. We do. I don't think. I don't think outside Kabban. I don't think. And others or not. I don't think. Except in maybe coming to the retreat or high tantra, but Kabban, the basic, that's not the part, it's just basic, what normally happens to people. So that's that. I meant it. So to learn what's happening, what is the process of that, to find out, to learn about that. So, to learn about that, then mixing with that highest tantra path, later after you receive initiation, highest tantra initiation, then highest tantra initiation, or the deity that you are coming contact, or your idam, master deity, then then you start commentary or you receive teachings on that. Then you do that time you do when you train your mind, the general state, or the do on the show or something. So you do meditation on these things. Yeah. So these are important. Dharmakaya meditation, Dharmakaya meditation, Samadhikaya and Nimanikaya. The three important meditation during the generous stage. So that's comes sadhana, the main generous stage, and three important meditation. Advice that whom I mentioned, Damantodi, the Middle Guru Maba's son, Damantodi, incarnation of that, and Rinpoche himself sort of accept that it's not all it's not only other people telling, but Rinpoche also kind of accept those things as embodiment, Hiruka and all that. So even so then you see, then by training the mind to mix with the highest tantra and the general state, the path, mixed with the result time, Dharmakaya, Samadhikaya, Nimanikaya, with the ordinary best time, the death, intimacy, birth, then purify that. But what directly purify is the pastime, Dharmakaya, Samadhikaya, Nimanikaya. And that directly what purifies that. The ordinary death, ordinary best time death and intimate state is rebirth, and get purified to pastime, Dharmakaya, Samadhikaya, Nimanikaya. So best time Trikaya. So the death, ordinary intimate state is rebirth. And so so this so you meditate during the life, so then so you only actualize the general state, the completion stage. Then that time during the life, while you are alive, during the life, you are practicing tantra. So then you're doing the completion part of that time. Then you are practice the part time, the Dharmakaya, Samadhikaya, Nimanikaya. So then the truth observation happens during the life. What happens that time? It happens during the life when you don't practice. So that happens, and then you're able to stop the gross consciousness, and then you actualize that clear light, and then able to maintain on emptiness. So very intensive. It's like atomic bomb. It's like atomic bomb, most powerful to see the dualist mind, dualist views, and to achieve enlightenment as quick as possible. So that's the clear light. So if you're able to actualize the clear light in this life, then you have enlightenment in this life. If you're able to actualize that, then you are able to enlighten this life. If not, the clear light is not experienced in the life, not enlightened this life. So anyway, it's like a bomb that quickest and the obscurations, the drugs, the mind rules. So yeah, see, transform. That's all. Then quickest way to achieve the result. Dhammaka, Samadhika. So and purify through that. Then by mentally mix with the path, and then like that, then directly purify the path and Dhammaka, Samadhika. Then purify them. Yeah, the ordinary basin, because the death and the intimacy bed, they are able to, then through that, then able to actualize the result time Trika, all of that. So very unbelievable, it's unbelievable, most unbelievable practice. So very amazing. Really unbelievable fortune those mentors who have that experience, so unbelievable. That's all. Then you overcome your death. Or you are able to overcome your death, your intimate stage of birth. You are able to overcome. So it's amazing. So by receiving commentary and receiving great initiation, receiving commentary, then even to just to train the mind in that, even there is no realization, but just to plant the seed in the mind, train the mind in that, plant the seed. This is so fortunate. Unbelievable fortunate. And so in even this life, just living train the mind and visualize to actualize realizations so forth. Great help in the future lives. And so in the future life, then just by listening, teaching, you feel and then able to say. Sure, then great experience and sure so the sure practice just not much not long practice, but sure with some short practice they can achieve realizations. What happens in the future? So much easier. Life is so easy if we can put effort in this life. Even we don't realization, but able to leave imprint on the mind. So it makes huge differences next life. So therefore, take the Ma and the tantra initiation and practice what one can. So as much as possible, and do the retreat so forth, and things as much as one can. So life is very short, and not wrong. So don't be distracted always this life, not be distracted all the time just this life, working for happiness, just obtaining happiness in this life, just being totally distracted this life. That's not wise. That's kind of foolish, That's, so not doing these things, not taking these opportunities. So it's like that. So just rough idea on 25 sessions. Went on this or not? So the four elements, so the earth element observing them. So there's slow jet and the science and the earth element. So your body, you feel like body sinking down. So before the jet, the person express, like sinking down. So then moving the hands up to hold you, and moving the hands and probably legs, but the hands kind of trying to catch, trying to hold something, or like that, express showing, so the person feel like singing. So that's from the four elements, singing the body form. Then the on that, see, then but sorry, I made a mistake. Sorry. Earth element, absolutely. The very beginning, earth element of Sa Chu Merung, earth element, then water element, fire element, and then wind, and so earth element absorbed, the sun like this. Then fire objects. So that is what form, sound, smell, taste, contact. So yeah. So form, so then body being thinner, and the limbs very loose, not much energy, feel very loose. Body very thin, kind of that. And then, so best time, five wisdom. Best time, five wisdom, and the absolute. Mirror like wisdom. Best time, mirror like wisdom, the absolute. So five wisdom to the result time, Buddha is five wisdom. So this is not the best time, mirror like wisdom. So, I think maybe can't recognize in the families. I think it's much I check. Yeah, can't see clear. Can't see clear. Yeah. So you have a small mirror, but the whole city you can see a small mirror. So that with our religion result time wisdom, then Buddha's wisdom, then can see all the existence all at the same time. So here, mirror wisdom science. So can't see very clear. Then, yeah, yeah. Oh.
No hablo bien el inglés, entonces lo voy a hacer en español. Sorry. Okay. She wants to make a question, Rinpoche.
What?
But I will translate her question.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. She asked how she's aware if she's in the present moment, if she's in a pure land. She's asking about that. If she's in a pure land in this moment. ¿Es esa tu pregunta? ¿Que si estás en una tierra pura ahora? It's not very clear, the question, Rinpoche. She thinks that maybe it's not very clear, the question. She thinks how she can know if she's in a pure land in this moment. I think it's something misunderstanding.
She's pure land now.
Yeah, she thinks, how can I know if I am now in a pure land? This is the question.
What?
If she's at the present, if this human rebirth is a rebirth on a pure land. I think there are some misunderstanding on her mind.
What? What's the last word?
If she's in a pure land in this moment, she's asking that.
Yeah, very good. That's very good. Think that all the time.
Okay. Piensa todo el momento que estás en
Especially somebody tells something hurt to her, self-chasing thought or ignorance and something hurt, saying something to hurt, or somebody bad look and somebody means to her, that especially remember she's in Pure Land. That's very good. Yes, very good. That's very good. So we're always able to think that. Then, that's very good. Then it will help a lot at the time of death. So that naturally comes. Thought being Pure Land. Yes, that's right. Those who want to be born, just a minute, who want to be reborn Pure Land, if you're going somewhere, if you're going market, if you're going somewhere by car, and you think you're going to Pure Land, you're going to Pure Land, you're taking sentient beings to the Pure Land. Always, if you're going somewhere, always think you're going to Pure Land. Where you are at home, you always think, like I'm at Pure Land, or whether you're going to. Oh, that's so good for the mind. That helps at the time of death. So, what's it going to But I think maybe I finish, otherwise I won't finish. The time will run out. Yeah. What was that? What was the last? Yeah. Yeah. Then, because then five senses, umbo, sense basis, Wongbo, sense basis, Migumbo, sense basis of the eye. So the wisdom, not sort of wisdom. That's right. Yes, that's right. Huh? Yeah. Huh?
It would be good if we let Rinpoche carry on with the teaching.
mirror like nebulous knife. Nebulous this knife, Coca's knife. It's like this, and like that. Coca's knife. I'm joking. Yeah. So 5 sense bases. So then sense bases I observe. Then that time can't open the eye, can't close, can't open the eye. So I saw that. I don't know what you can remember. People who work in the hospitals where people dying, think those people you would remember many times. So I see Lama Yeshe when I was there. So it took 1 hour before passing away. 1 hour, 2 hours, I'm not sure. Some people passing away. The eye never closed like this. So never closed. So the how long lasted so doesn't live the same. Yeah. So Lama, as far as Lama, eye as a never closing. Maybe 1 hour. 1 hour around. 1 hour or 2 hours, I'm not sure. Yeah. So unable to close down the eye. So just I was. I think I have more than not Lama, but also I was there. So all night. So then the Lama passed maybe to the aspect of passing away, the T clock, 2 or 3T, something around that, in the Los Angeles hospital, the one good hospital. So also I may have seen other dying people. So that, and then then there's inner sign, and then there's inner sign. This the conflection, down, conflection of the body degenerates. There's no conflection. The conflection, down.
Yes.
Conflection degenerates down. Yeah. So that's so what happens. Then starts true. When the water element absorbed, so there's no dry, no water in the mouth, dry. And then so the so da as I that's 수집은 저 나다 수집은 I guess of feeling. So that's something, indifferent, suffering and happiness and indifference doesn't happen. Also, doesn't it? And then Soto is from the result time, five wisdom, Buddha's five wisdom. The best time for wisdom is Soto is discerning each object. The wisdom can discern each object. So that's that. So that might be the kasa. No, discern. This. So I made a mistake. Nyamnyishe. First mirror wisdom, the second one is best time. Nyamnyishe, the wisdom of equanimity. Equanimity, yeah. Wisdom of equanimity. Wisdom, not to sin. Sorry. Second is five. From the five base wisdom, there's the wisdom of equanimity. So here doesn't remember the enemy friend stanza. There's lose. Can't remember. The meaning. Judgment. Then next one. Sense basis. 나용과 미용과 나용과 then cannot hear the outside sound. Degenerating the naiyong, the sense basis of the ear, so can't hear the sound outside. So then inner sound inner science, when you do like this, what do you call? When you press, so that happens. That doesn't happen. Inner sign, stop. So the wisdom, base time, the wisdom equanimities. I remember the meaning, friend, enemy, stranger. No? Don't remember. So the same. Or before there's enemy, friends, but now don't remember. It's all become 70. So then the next is fire. Satu me. Then the heat, I think they absorb. So that heat, there's no heat absorb. Then and heat absorb, so they unable to eat food, unable to unable to swallow or like that. Food and drinks. Then after then disciple. The aggregate of coordination. Absorb. Aggregate of cognition. Then and this is my brother, this is my sister, this is my father, cannot understand, cannot discriminate. Then it's a sign of best time, discerning wisdom absorbed. Can't recognize the family. So this is my father, this is my mother, this is my brother, this is my children, this is my husband, this is my one could be one could be meaning of that, one just can't recognize. So like that. So that I say, and discerning wisdom. Best time discerning wisdom absorbed. Then the then from the then 5 sense bases. From that, then nose. Sense basis of nose. So then you see breathing out stronger, breathing in very weak. Like that. The inner science can't smell. You can't smell inner science. Then room, so not windy. four elements, the wind elements absorbed. So the then that time stopped. Breathing stopped. Breathing stopped. So you see, so I mentioned the first, so breathing stopped. And that time, from 5 aggregates, compounding aggregates, not compounded aggregate, not the one, compounded, the shape, not compound aggregates, is absorbed. So then that time, do not remember the activities. Do not remember at all the activities in the life. What has to be done, do not remember. Then the five wisdom, then the completion wisdom, best time, completion wisdom, and absorb. So then that time to remember the meanings of the activities. So that. Then the five sense basis, so the sense basis of tongue is absorbed. That time the tongue became blue, short, no long, tongue became short. Tongue became short. And I was some benefactor in Tibet and died in India, some South India. So family called Terang. In the, I don't know which camp, fourth camp, I don't know which camp. So anyway, both, I don't know, both he was ex-monk of Daishilu Monastery. So when he was dying, I was there. So tongue became short. I mean, that was more clear, but also others short, blah, blah, short. Then person speak something, but I could not understand. And then, even that time speak, but could not understand. So that the sign, the basis of the tongue are absorbed. And then that time also then the sense of the sense basis of the body also absorbs. Along with that, and then that time, tongue cannot experience, cannot taste, raw cannot test raw, sweet, or sour, or hot, or anything. Can't test. So degenerate. So they say. Then the sense border sense can absorb, can feel soft, rough feeling that time. Can feel. So degenerate. So like this. So these things for the person slow death, then you can see this happening. You can see this happening. So if you have this 25 absorption, if you know, then you can watch person dying slowly, and then you can recognize. Well, now what's happening? That. So I heard that. I don't remember, but well, I suppose my past life. His name is Lama Zopa Lama, his name is called Lama Zopa. And so when he was dying, of course, he would have meditated during his life. You know, the high tantra practice, sadhana. See, there's 25 observations in the correct. So while he was going through 25 observations, he had a hard disciple, who had good understanding of Dharma, about Nyingma's in the traditional path to achieve a full enlightenment. So, the one who built a monastery, Marutika Pamasambhava's cave, where he meditated the Amitabha achieved immortal life. The cave is amazing. Wow. The cave, it's a very special, it's a, I don't know, in our view, my view, the rock, huge, it has so many holes, it has so many holes, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a magic or, how to say, something like that, amazing. And there's a hole, one cave has a hole to blow, everybody can blow, make noise like conch shell. And if you hear the sound, then you don't get born lower realms and like that. And so there was another cave, huge, round, and then you go through, go up, from there, then go up. Where Pamasambhava did retreat or meditation. So huge, big circle, and then caves around, and then there's it said that Pamasambhava flew from here up through that and to the sky hole. Anyway, so that's the cave where nectar comes while the water is dry, not raining, but inside the cave around nectar drips. Maybe in the past more, maybe lately become less, I'm not sure, something that I heard. there's a big stone where you climb up. Before there was no step, you can't go up, but now there's step. You can go up. Huge stone, huge. Stone that's I think Buddha Amita used to say vase or something. So when Jabja Dujirum had Lama Nyingma Jabja Dujirum from Tibet. So when you came there, from this stone, so much nectar came, water came from this huge stone, which is there like vase of Buddha Amita used. So much water, nectar came from this stone. And then I think I heard one Japanese man who was so much devotion, incredible devotion. When he came, also from this nectar came, water from this stone. It's huge. So this, I don't know what Western scientists, what they would say. I have no idea how they would describe that. But this you actually see is happening due to people's level of mind. So it's not a silly thing. It's not making fantasy or no. You should see, depending on who comes, this happens. So something you can see with the eyes, not to believe. So, although Khadrola's guru from Tibet, who is regarded Pema Sambhava, actual teachings, actual the Gunsang Malam, I took from him. And great Lama. So he, when he was in Nepal, he lived there. There's one Tibetan family, so famous selling statue, very, very famous selling statue, brought from Tibet, and so famous. And he was caught in Tibet, in prison in Tibet, and because it did not small things, a huge thing, so I think it had to be like that. So now it doesn't do it. Then I think some connection with the Khadrola. Khadrola's one attendant, Sangpo, is a relative of this family. So Sangpo. So he finished in Sarame, Madhyamika, Paramita, Madhyamika, all that he finished. Seems he studied well. So then he left. Many monks, they leave after studying Paramita and Madhyamika, didn't really understand, what you need to do. So many monks, they leave the monastery, go for a retreat on the mountains, and then get sort of no interest in the all the life, and so many monks, they live on the mountains for retreat. So after studying Madhyamika especially. So he was in Nepal during retreat. Bouddha here, no this coming, no, this way. Sanghu, it's called Sanghu Vada Bhajokin, but not that. Some distance from Buddha. So anyway, he was doing retreat upstairs. Khadrola came there. But he didn't know Khadrola, so he was not seeing Khadrola. He was upstairs during retreat, lifetime retreat, not just people, no. So in the actualized path. So So then I think maybe Khadrola called. He doesn't Khadrola. He doesn't go to see Khadrola. And but Khadrola knew exactly what he needs and what that I think is karmic connection. So Khadrola called him, and so they discuss all day long about emptiness, and Khadrola talked, and then he decided, rather meditating, meditating alone, better to be with Khadrola, serve. And he would get quicker realization from that. So he made the conclusion, and then he decided to. So but the Khadrola exactly knew what was going to happen. So I think like that. Then I think he had experience, besides that special experience, receiving third ceremony initiation. It was experiencing. During that time, Khadrola was just standing backside of him, backside of the chair or something. Just he discovered, and so he was his mind was in bliss for 3 days. Unbelievable bliss in 3 days. So the conclusion, he decided better he would achieve quicker realization serving Khadrola. So then as he receive initiation of that, then serve as a guru. So that's what he has been up to now. Serving, in his case, Sangpo. In his case, then others, Zamling, this is pointed by his owners, to take Khadrola. But there are some monks, and there are the Geshe Topten's disciple. So Geshe Topten highly respect she's Tara, Khadrola Tara. And Geshe Topten, when he was passing away, cancer, passing away, he offered his disciple, pure disciple, usually take care, Geshe Topten, so he said nothing to offer, but he offered his disciples, these 5 monks or something, to Khadrola. So that's what the Geshe Topten did before he passed away. So those monks, some of those, there's one monk, a little bit dark skinned, so his Geshe Topten's disciple, they always serve particular diet and Khadrola and so like that. So Geshe Topten was first Geshe Lama Zopa Rinpoche, 3 years taught. And then after that, every year 6 months come. It's his only wishes. Every 6 year comes. Every year comes 6 months. He teach around 12 centers. Teach Bodhisattva, mainly Bodhisattva, and then he come back. Then he come back to Dharamsala, make offering to on the 15th. On the miracle day, 15th, many people make offering to his on the 15th day, the puja and so the Geshe. Then he make offering, money offering. And then he make offering to the monks, some of the monks around, and then around, and then they offer a lot of momos. They offer big momos, a lot of momos, and then he eat. Then he gets sick. Then Italian disciples, and then they come to me to the more for Geshe-la. And then some preachers, anyway, that's normal thing, and then you get better. So that next year, again, same thing. He went for teachings, to give teaching in Italy, center. Then 6 months, he come back and make offering to the monks, and again he gets sick by eating momos for the master. Then again the Italian disciples asked me to do more. At least happened 2 times. Well, I think it happens almost every year. So, and then Geshe took then all the money since he come to know Khadrola, then he totally believed Dharma. He makes offering. Then he makes money offering all the time, especially when she travels. Then he gives extra money for expenses and like that. And all of them. Yeah, I think he had some dreams before. She knew him from Kham, from very far Chamdo, part of Chamdo, the area, the not a small, big area there. What is that? Chamdo, but then that down, I think, I don't know the name, but yeah, so she knew from there, down south there's one monk, the Aztec, living Aztec, now he knew. So when she came to Tushita, I mean, Dharamsala, that time she was like village, Tibetan village girl, like that, nothing neat, with the hairs and dress, like very Tibetan village girl, like that. So anyway, so after 1 year, she went up to see him, retreat place, somebody took him. She wanted to go. Then that time, Geshe then didn't know her, so he was meditating. He was on his bed meditating. Never spoke. He was like this. Never spoke. And then she acted a little bit like not well. She, now you meditate, now you meditate, now you meditate. She acted a little bit not behaved normal way. So Geshe never answered. She said. So she came down, then went again back next year. Then night before, when she came, Geshe-la came out, then cried. Geshe-la dream night before. Then I think, I don't know what dream it had, so completely proved or dream that she's had. So then Geshe-la, normally you never do that. So Geshe-la decided how to sit on his bed and they say, "You are Buddha, I'm sentient being." So he sat on the floor and he let her to sit on the bed. So it is normally not a person, has a connected. So then from that time then he then he made food and even apples, all the time. Whenever country come, he cut by himself. So that so the way he treat his one man did is Tara. I remember from Baksa, I met one Tara Tanga, not Tanga on the paper, on the ordinary paper. It took 1 year, didn't start paint, but completed with the feet, not half of the. I gave to him, Baksa. So he said, I didn't see in there. I went there one day from Tishita with people, he said he had. So I don't know who got it now. So he passed away quite a long time, quite long, quite some time ago. So he has a box. He has in the hermitage, he has a box, like this, one box, bed, box, one school. That's everything. So this is like a storeroom. Box, one box, or the table, So open, he has all the food. That's all the food storeroom. Storeroom, that's the box, everything. So here, piled with Dharma text, covered with plastic. So there was maybe damaged with water. So not much empty. So So he, while he's a butter tea, he makes a good Tibetan tea. I mean, he used whatever when he has to use, then he drink black tea when he run out. So it doesn't. He's use what he has, but when he doesn't have it, then that's okay. So that's so anyway. So I met him daily because he knew he was going to pass away. So he was to thank me because I went to West to teach Dharma. So it was many years ago. So he brought Momo, meet Momo, but of course often. So I said I don't eat, and before, long time ago, Baksa, I eat, but in Tibet, normally don't eat. Then the benefactor, when the pujas, benefactor suddenly during the food to find out, then they have to make another food and something. So they were not completely stable. Some days. So anyway, I didn't get to eat. So that was, I think, last time I met him. Also, but I think his incarnation was nursing school, big boy, but somehow didn't recognize. So I don't know. Maybe it doesn't last as a monk. So I'm not sure. So okay. So after this, I'll going back. Red drops from the receipt from mother that at the navel, so it comes up through a center channel, comes up, and then has a the Kundalini, the Bodhicitta drop from the crown comes down, and through the center channel. So then there's through that contact, the heart, and then white appearance. Now Kalamba appears. Then the red drop from the received from mother's navel, then from that drop comes up, then to contact in the sense and the red appearance. Now Jeba Malamba increasing red appearance. Then here the heart, so which is the heart, where you get angry, where you get compassion, the heart, not this bumping heart. So the breast, from the two breasts, so straight here, so there's heart. So in the center channel, there's the such a beam, not big bean, small bean, has been half white, half red. So inside that, so then white and the red drop, two drops, so it meets the heart. So that then non-Nalamba appearance of Nalamba near-element dark vision, the darkness. Then those two drops meet there, then appearance darkness. Appearance darkness. I think during this time, maybe the superstitions are kundak jeju, 80 superstitions, totally. So I don't remember 30 or something, 16 or some, the numbers are absorbed. That might be gross mind, subtle mind, extreme subtle mind. So there might be subtle mind, comparing the gross mind before. Might be, what should we say? So then afterwards, then goes down, the white seed goes down, rest comes up. So those two meet. For darkness, appearance of darkness. Then on the two separate. Then clear light. The most subtle are the nature mind, the most subtle one. Clear light. That happens. So the red drop goes down. White one goes down. So see, if it's okay, there's a chronic disease or something with chakras, with chronic, then not necessarily you see both. But usually, as I mentioned, even our dog, Omani Bema Hung, that after 3 days, he was not dying, he was look like sleep, Because so many times we went around strippers, I think, so he was not in the shape of dead, was come sleep. So even with the animal happens. So anyway, so the sperm comes out. So when that time the meditation, that time the for example, person who's in meditation, so that time meditation is over. So then you can take the body out to consecrate. The sperm is out, and then the through nostril blood comes. Sometimes you see, like this, when person dead, breath stops, and then Lama invite Lama, the Lama who is very good, much experience and good. He does power. He does about very short time. Power, transparent consciousness, pure land. He comes and he says, and put butter mixed with power field or butter here, and then he does prayer, very strong prayer, just very short time, 20 minutes. Oh, then you see the red drop comes through here. Oh, so that means the guided his conscience and went to pure land. So also the hair here falls down because the conscience is transferred from here through the crown to pure land. So that's one. That also happens. So that also happens when the effective power is done. So like that. In Baksa, one monk next to our house, next to our room, there's a Kushulutu and Gen Sosowa, Gen Tacho, and the service. So in Lama Kushulutu, the past life was a very famous one. So there, his teacher was Gen Sosowa, very learned. So he died in Baksa, South India. So he was in debate. He was debating with the monks in Chera. He was debating so much, debating so much. And then he came back to the house, and he took off the robes and to rest, the upper robes, and then making tea. Making tea and taking rest and taking robes. And so while he was resting, then he passed away. Once he rested, he passed away. So that but he's on song with great respect. As a Kadamba Geshipoto was the incarnation. The Baruch, I think second camp or second camp, I think so great Lama, I want to see through the times. I wanted to get the Dharma connection. See, it's a song, but normally not easy. His song is just high respect to him. Kadamba Geshipoto was singing very clean, very clean, Kadamba's tradition. So even spiders in the room, in the corners, a lot of spiders. He don't want to harm them. He don't want to clean the room. His manager wanted to clean the room, but he didn't want to clean the room. He didn't want to hurt them. So it's like that. And very question. And so I want to get all transformation, verses from him, but that time we didn't have a library. Sarah Church doesn't have a library. Only the Jinichu Janjin's Ikja, he's debating text on that print. So it doesn't have library, Now there's a big library, but that time didn't have a library. So I didn't find the big text, big letters. So it's very old age aspect. So didn't find it. So I didn't get all transmission. But when he passed away, I was there. They're consecrating them. So all the monks came to prayer. So anyway. So he said, I want to ask, one thing that I want to ask him, where Zina was born, and the very first Western student. So then he did more, and he said, excellent. He didn't say tabakachu, but he said, excellent. Just her birth was excellent. Then I asked, it is reality same as W. Tricia, which said she was born Tabakachu Bazurgani. W. Tricia said that. So it's same. But I have one pen friend in England. She's a member of Buddhist Association. I never met her, but she's 80 years old, 81, 90. So very good mother. She took care of me for 7 years when I was a boxer in school. So with her money, I got the medicine for TB and milk on our school and several ropes. And so, yeah, one time we was Lama and Master with some extra, some better food, tuppa, whatever it is. So with her money, a boxer, like that. So I asked the Rinpoche, what about her? Then she says, now good. So I think some, maybe, I don't know, he may be or Sura or Deva or he may now good. Didn't say like the other one, so fantastic, but now good. So, anyway, so what's that? So anyway, like that. So then, after the two split, and then light happens. Then those who are death time, people who are meditating, yogis and so forth, were meditating like that, or meditating like that, like Buddha laying down, snowline position like that. So whichever way, that time meditating, clear light in the ecosystem, clear light with the then who practice high tantra, then all the experience, unbelievable joy, all the experience, incredible. Then the one with emptiness, so mented. So some happened. So 2 days, 1 day, 2 days, 18 days, 12 days, 20 days. So that happened. The mentors, Gadantiba was Gadantiba before. Gadantiba not the one before, but even before. I think the name was Nima. I think was 28 days of meditation during the death. So the great, it's a great master. So the Kadanteva. So the Jabjeling, which was I think 20 days or 18 days meant past life was meditation. So anyway, So anyway, during the life, so people who has realization of Dzogchen complete part, and you see, then you when you do sadhana or this. So you have 25 absorption. Through meditation, you have 25 absorptions, and then there's the 3 appearance. And then after that, clear light. After that, actually experience clear light. So then able to meditate during the life. During the life. Whatever happens death time, that happens during the practice. They are able to meditate in intensity, in meditation. They are able to generate, bliss. They come down on the 4 bliss. Then the last sometimes great bliss. Amazing. So many 1,000 times greater bliss than sexual, the ordinary sexual pleasure. 1,000 times more bliss So that, so able to meditate, so able to control, even, able to control the chakra wind drops, able to have control, so keeps what is it, then able to generate great simultaneous greatest bliss, non-dual emptiness. So then there's a person who can achieve in this life. Okay, that's all. So, okay, thank you very much. Okay, all right. Again, I brought this to read.